Saints are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got a good gain.
It's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. On the left side, this is Stills. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, and complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 25-yard line.
Saints 1st down.
On 1st down, Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott hitting Juju on the slant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This is Jakeem Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Tight down. There you go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Gain of 10. First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll
wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That'll go as a loss of 5. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one goes for 30 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Prescott on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jakeem Grant on the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back, huh?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
54, right there.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paris Campbell as the 1st half is winding down. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You just feel it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The running back. Levi Wallace brought him down. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Levi Wallace with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The handoff to Josh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up second down.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a second and 10 upcoming. Here's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Rashawn Melvin brought him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Prescott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Maybe one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott eluding the pressure right. The 20. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Running is Jacobs. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Prescott from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Grant on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 36. Washington 18.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Well, Prescott here to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Prescott down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 19. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 72 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. Tonight's
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.